Hey everyone, Cahlen here, and on my gear page at cahlen.org/gear, where I list all of the equipment that I carry with me in my backpack while I'm living outside, and I've been living outside for a year and a half, roughly now. I have links to all of the gear that I use, and none of it's affiliate. I'm just trying to list out the stuff I use in case it's useful to you, and it's one of my goals is to make a video for each and every single item, even the really small items like this one. So in this video, I'm going to talk about having earplugs and the importance of why you may want them. So these ones specifically are reusable, and I recommend getting some reusable ones because the foam ones you only be able to use it for a certain period of time. They'll pick up dirt and you won't be able to clean them out. So you can see these ones are actually a little bit dirty, but I can easily just brush them off. Or if they get really dirty, I can wash them with soap and water or something like that. So another nice thing about them is that they are attached to each other, so I can't really lose one and not the other one. And also, you know, just the fact that they're tied together makes them harder to lose, right? Because it's easy to see something like this as opposed to just two little things like this by themselves sitting on the ground. So also, it's nice, this one comes with a case. This is a really nice feature, and basically you can just roll them up and put them in there, and I just keep them in my pocket. And the reason that you may want to do this when you're living outside, honestly, there's not many survival situations where I would say it's going to be important that you wear earplugs. In fact, it may be inadvisable to do that, because if you're sleeping and you don't hear something coming into your camp, that's going to be a problem. So this is more specifically about living outside like I do. So I live outside on a permaculture farm at the moment, and sometimes there are activities going on around me which are keeping me from sleeping, right? So maybe I'm trying to go to sleep and there's some teenagers who are having a party and a bonfire and stuff like that, which I'm perfectly happy for them to do. And it's the type of thing that I would do back when I was young and stuff like that. So I don't want to have to ask people to be quiet. I just want to allow them to have their fun, do their thing, and just put in some earplugs. Another thing that happens common around here is people with like muscle cars like to come driving around and revving their engines as loud as they can. It makes them feel like a man or something like that. Makes me think they're pathetic. But anyways, it's nice to be able to put in earplugs so that I don't have to worry about that. Also, a lot of people like to shoot guns around here. So, and lots of dogs barking. So if I'm having trouble sleeping because of a noise, and I am very sensitive to noise, it is nice to have the earplugs. So, and also sometimes you may find yourself needing to just cool off, not be bothered in the middle of the day, just not be bothered by what's going on around you, and you may not be able to escape it, and so it's nice to have earplugs. Or you may even need to sleep during the day for some reason, like maybe you're in a situation where you need to travel at night, or you need to work at night, or you're basically the only opportunity that you have is to sleep during the day, and that means that there's stuff going on and you need to be able to block it out. So this is, I try and minimize how many things I carry with me, but this is one thing that I think is important enough to carry with you. And luckily, it is very lightweight and compact, so it's not like it's a sacrifice to have it with you just in case. So anyways, that's my rundown on my reusable earplugs. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider sharing it. If you'd like to help me out in a more substantial way, you can learn how to do so at cahlen.org/gift. And if you'd like to have a one-on-one conversation with me, whether publicly or privately, you can learn how to do so at cahlen.org/one-on-one. Thanks again for watching.